Hello there and welcome, Fight Penguin, and this is the Last Divinity DLC, a massive expansion for Monster Train. I'm running with the Wurmkin and random, just kind of like letting the cards fall on what our secondary clan is, although I probably would prefer to have something I haven't won with just yet. I'm going to do Covenant rank 25, even though that's a little spooky. Obviously this 0 win streak here tells you how good I am at it, but you know, we're learning the new mechanics and whatnot, so the journey is the fun's in the journey, something like that. I don't know. Hosting Kin, Welder Helper, Ancient Resonance. We're gonna have imps, which I don't hate. It could be interesting. We also have Welder Helper, so I feel like we're gonna have like a lot of interesting imp combinations. I like starting with Helper, to be honest. I don't think that I need to redo this one. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Even though Hosting Kin is an interesting card. It's good because it prompts a lot of the consume synergies that the Echo Right has, and then it's also nice because it deals damage and kind of like tosses some of the back, similar to Crypt Builder from the Stygian. So it's not a bad card overall. I think it's maybe one of the least, or one of the least useful consume cards that the what's this clan called that the Worm can have, but you know, return a random consume spell to your hand. Yeah, so the repeater is actually going to be kind of cool with Hosting Kin, and then maybe we can upgrade it later on. Maybe we can get a better consume card, but it's kind of useful with this because you can just essentially treat it like a holdover where you always get back your card. So I don't mind that, and I don't know that I'm quite ready to take on the egg life. Like I don't think I'm ready for that. So I'm gonna go repeater. I will resolve. We're gonna get those damage cards. I didn't want to take that. Oh, bad instincts. Okay, so for those of you who are wondering why I just cried out in terror, I don't think the coins are worth it. We've had some discussion in the comments before. I don't believe that the coins are worth taking in the introduction section because now I have to deal with the pack shards, and the coins are kind of spooky. And ooh, I love this. Before each battle, set pyre health to 50. If this reduces pyre health, gain 3 for each health lost. So immediately you're gonna raise my pyre health. If you reduce pyre health, I get 3 gold. So like if I can manage to get my pyre health above 50, but then the downside to that is if I manage to get my pyre health above 50, it's gonna drop it down. But you know what? Because we're on Covenant rank 25, I actually really like this. And I know, you know, Rage of Tales, it's amazing, it's really good, it's gonna win you your run, but I'm gonna go with the rationing scales here. I wanna try this out. We're gonna give this a go. So it just raised my health, which is pretty cool. It's like free pyre health right there. And then enemy units entering with spikes 3, as terrifying as that is for our poor little delicate Echo Right, I don't think it's worth it. I don't. If it was a unit draft, I might have been inclined, but because it's just something so simple, I wasn't feeling it. We can do this. That's pretty easy. Free damage, and that card's gonna come back, which will be nice. This is really just to get you out, and then there's some damage as well. So pretty simple stuff so far. You love to see that. You love to see this. You'll love to see, honestly, so like save me if you would. They're gonna do 31 damage. So if I hit you with this, it'll drop you down to 32, which means you're still not gonna die. But I can take you out with a Echo Break or like one of these little guys later. So I think we'll just do this to save our Train Steward the damage. I'm trying to get a little bit faster at this, like at this this DLC in general. I feel like a lot of, oh, I want to play this card, but I can't. There's nothing to do with it, basically. I want to get a lot faster in general about how we handle fights, because right now this DLC, like my biggest sticking point is that it's gonna be really rough. My biggest sticking point is that I don't know the stuff well enough, so it takes me like way too long, or it feels like it takes way too long to kind of just like chew through the material here, and to do anything. I feel like I'm always making these decisions, you know, weighing every single thing. And so my goal is to kind of get familiar enough to where we can just kind of blast through it. Like for example, we're gonna kill this guy with 3 little squeaky toy imps, you know, and normal me would have just, you know, really focused on how torn up we were down at the bottom, not really remembering that we have the squeaky toy imps. So, you know, you can win that way too. Toggle unit essences for the bogfly. I don't think you're worth my time. I don't know that you're gonna work in this deck. I kind of want some things that the welder helpers can support, as well as maybe a small, no, what do I want? What do I want? That's the age-old question, isn't it? Echo Snare is not a bad card, but I don't know that I'm going to be focusing on Reap with Echo Right. Like, you just generally tend to not. Although we will have the Consume, so we're going to get that card over and over again. Because it's not infused, I don't think I want it. I think I need my Consume cards to be infused, which is why I probably will swap away from these two at some point and switch to something different. But for right now, I'm actually just going to completely skip. I may regret this. Or Echo Transfer. Or Echo Transfer. We'll take this. All right, now give me a Fledgling Imp. I would love that. Thank you. And you're also raged up, so that's really nice. I like the buff to Hell to Hornbreak, but I don't think that it fits with what I'm doing right now. Give me a Hellhorned unit. I haven't really explored the Hellhorn unit's essences. Multi-strike 1 and Fragile, which is a very, very interesting and kind of bad little thing there. And then Alpha Friend, you've always been fun. You've always been interesting. You're definitely a boss killer. But I don't have a tank to lay in front of you quite yet. Same with Horn Warrior, honestly. You're kind of just on your own. I guess the Welder Helpers will help. Wait, you haven't always had multi-strike. Did you just get multi-strike? Is this new? Is this a new look? Did you get a haircut? I think this might be a change with the DLC, actually. I don't remember you being that. Like, I don't think that's a normal thing for you to have. You've always just been kind of like the 30 damage, 5 health, you know, vanilla unit. I think we take you. I think with Echo Transfer, we maybe can scale you up a little bit, and then we can kind of deal with your health. I don't know how we're gonna deal with it, but we can maybe make something work here. I like this. I like Horn Warrior. I don't know that I am gonna use it all the time. Like, I don't know that it's gonna work, you know, across the board, but it seems to be okay right now. I like this as well. We're gonna make these deal a little bit more damage, and then I'm gonna make this cheaper because I want to play it all the time. I would love to play that thing all the time. Purge immediately. We'll just start tossing stewards. I would also like to toss probably an Echo Break. There's a lot of these Echo Breaks in here. Yeah, I think we toss one. Just one. It's okay. And then what do you got for me? So I could have maybe put the Bogfly Essence on the Horn Warrior. That maybe was a thing that we could have done. I don't know that that was needed. That's okay. I like having my options open. And I don't think my options are telling me that I need to do this just yet. Armor 10 and Summon, apply armor to friendly units. I mean, I could like put armor on the Welder Helper or something like that. I could make some of these imps better. Maybe put the Queen's Impling on a Welder Helper, but all of those sound like kind of meh, to be honest. And I think you really want to use this pact, because it's a good deal of shards. You really want to use this pact on like something that's just gonna drastically supercharge your deck. And I don't see us having that just now, or right now. I think that we're gonna have to skip. Intrinsic would work better on so many other things than what we have. It could work on Hosting Ken, and then we would just kind of start this cycle of having 23 damage over and over and over again. But is it? I mean, it's not infused. Curious. I don't think I need Intrinsic. I think this is not the place to get pack shards. We'll supercharge later on, and then the idea would be to get them eventually, so that we can like we can start to build units that are maybe a little bit stronger than these guys, and then we can actually use the pack shards kind of efficiently. I'm gonna skip this one as well. Don't really need the cash. I would like a consistent way to get my pyre health high, so that rationing scales can take place and just like keep giving me cash. But that might be, you know, that's a lot to ask for. It's very difficult to find ways to get your pyre health high other than just, you know, swinging by a pyre remains. So that might be something we do eventually, but right now it's looking like we're not gonna have that option. Like, it's probably just gonna sit at 50 and then heal us. It's more of a healing thing right now than it is a money generating one. How many spikes? Two, and if you die, you will remove them? Well, have I got the thing for you? Echo Ray, if you... Yeah, you're gonna live. You're gonna live because we're gonna make sure that you live. And I'm gonna make sure that you live by using this and then this. Okay, that's perfect. And then we'll grab that in our hand next turn. The reason this is actually fantastic is it's better than a holdover because I get it back, it counts as a consume, so I can use it for whatever, you know, etch triggers we need. And then also, it doesn't count as one of the 5 cards in my hand. I'm not drawing it again, I'm recreating it. So it's really, really powerful, to be honest. I will Queen's Imp, and then I think you do one of these. And then now you're dead, you're gonna kill my imp, that's fine, and then we'll do that. And then we're good. Like, as far as mob killing, we got it. We have a pretty good system here. I will rage you guys. That's gonna be nice. Which I know you would have been fantastic with the tails, and like it was probably some shenanigans we could have pulled there. I am going to do this and then kill it for the sole reason that I want that card back next turn. And I'm actually kind of considering tossing this guy and then throwing in a welder helper. No, it does me way better just to kill this backliner. Yeah, that's much stronger. And as much as this is unfortunate that like we're only gonna do 64 damage, we are chewing through the disciple. It might have been better to kill you and then add a welder helper, but that's okay. This is the position we're in. I'm going to throw you down and then just buff you up to no end. Yeah, you're looking great. So much armor. Got a new coat of paint. Train Stew, you've been buffing the shine on that suit. You look good. You look good. I am gonna drop both these guys so that I can do one of these. So that's gonna be really nice for us. 23 damage is not that much. I think I would prefer to play a shiny stew, to be honest, but I can't do that. I don't have one guarantee next turn, so I'm just gonna play you. And then we'll do that. We have to eat the Ember Drain, which is unfortunate. We'll do that. Okay, 106, is that what that number was? 26 damage? We can do 26 damage if we get the right cards. Oh, we don't get our consume card back because Echo Right's dead. Echo Right is the key to the consume. I was thinking we'd get this guy back. So that's not gonna happen, but it's okay. We have the technology. We have this, we have that. We're gonna take, he has 1 health. He's literally 1 health. All right, well, whatever. We're gonna get our health back anyway because of rationing scales, so it really doesn't change anything here. I wouldn't mind having this because it's infused, and that would be a fun little consume card. If I had it though, I'd have to double stack it, and reap 4 times the 4 things is only 16, and that's the only thing that I have that applies reap. So really, it's just 16 damage on the bottom floor. That's not better than just 1 hosting kin, or like 2 ancient resonances. No, a 3 candy ancient resonance. So I think actually this is not that fantastic. Whenever you boil it down, I don't think it's that good. Same with Shelter. Shelter is a little too weak, I think. I like the concept, especially because you can overpower it pretty easily. Like you can do a lot of, where are you at? You can do a lot of different things to make sure you get it in your hand every turn, and then you double stack it and all that kind of stuff. I don't think we're gonna have that kind of luck, to be honest. I wouldn't mind you, and you apply way more rage than I remember, to be honest. Event could be good for the backliners, but it's also a X cost card, which I tend not to use with the Wurmkin. Actually, that doesn't hurt that much. Hosting Kin, similar concept. Ancient Resonance is very similar. Who's our Seraph? Our Seraph is the Chaste, who's going to cleanse all effects, which means rage. I did not think that through, gonna be honest. I'm gonna take Vent. Did not look up at that. I should have done it, but I did not. We'll choose a Divine Artifact. So this is only gonna last for 1 turn, by the way. This is basically just 1 turn of, you know, something really good. Divine Advanced Prototype doubling all of these benefits that the Train Stewards get is pretty mad, because they're going to be really strong. They're going to be like the strongest units in my deck. I don't mind this. I think that's going to be the most powerful thing we could get on this floor. If only I could keep one forever. If I could Divine Temple and then keep this guy forever, that'd be fantastic. Some sort of, you know, sacrifice the thing to keep the thing. I don't know. It's not a super combo heavy deck. It's kind of traditional, kind of meat and potatoes. You throw the units down, you whack the bad guys with the spells. You know, there's not much like interplay. There's not much play between the units and the spells. That you kind of just throw them down there and let them do their job. So I think we maybe are gonna look to get some combos going with like this Wurmkin banner. Please give me something good. Per candy, you get big. Per thing, you take it away and you become a shell. I don't particularly like the Kinhost Vessel whenever you're not planning for it. It's kind of difficult to work in. I think Kinhost Carapace is going to work out really nicely. I don't mind Light's Gift as well. That's going to give us some saving. That's going to save us a little bit, I think. And then please give me something good. There's so many new events in this. There's so many new events. This is a new event. This is not a new event. Half the blacksmith huddles near the train. She's clearly unaccustomed to the cold. Could the colony be fun? Could the colony be weird? We have spells that will increase the damage of those guys. We also might be able to get away with some sort of like really weird changes in the shop in the Divine Temple. Like, what's your essence? Can I find that out? You know what? We'll take it. Let's just see what happens here. Maybe they give multi-strike or something like that, or maybe they don't have one at all. Honestly, they're monster or they're robots, right? Engage pact. All right. So what do you got? Where are you at? 1/1 and endless. It's not what I was looking for, to be honest. I kind of like your multi-strike more than your fact that you're little. You know, that doesn't really seem that important. But what I think could be more fun is making the Spikedriver colony better. So maybe, perhaps, we find a way to make this guy really strong. And what if we replaced our welder helper imps with Spikedrivers? Like, what if we gave the apply armor 10 to friendly units onto this guy? Because you give armor 10 to everybody on the floor. I don't think imps are worth sacrificing. What about summon +10/+10? Apply rage? Multi-strike and fragile? I mean, I kind of like a lot of these different concepts. As long, like, so we're gonna get a bunch of these guys because the Spikedriver I think gives us 5 of that unit. So whatever it is, we're gonna want to play them all the time. They're gonna be 0 cost, easy to play, lots of like potential with that multi-strike. Is it best to have the rage on you? Because then you're gonna be applying rage like crazy, but then we have to worry about Seraph the Chaste. So if we do armor, you're gonna just drop armor like crazy, but you're not gonna have that much damage. Maybe we can find a, hold on, maybe we can find a shop, Merchant of Steel right here. So what if we don't use them on the Talos fight, right? So I'm thinking we keep the one Spikedriver pure, like we do not let it die. So we put the essence in it, do not let it die, because we don't want to trigger its extinguish. And then once we hit this Merchant of Steel and we can upgrade it, we can give it like 10 damage or whatever, then in the next fight we just go crazy and we just let this thing extinguish 5 times. I think we're on to something here. So Welder Helper, thank you very much for your support. This is kind of goofy, but you know, that's the fun. We're gonna make this Spikedriver the strongest unit that we have. I like it. Upgrade Purge -1. I would love to probably just get rid of one of these, to be honest. Not really. No, I'm gonna get rid of one of these. We're basically paying 15 shards to get rid of one of those. That's really not that big of a deal. Upgrade a spell with 30 magic power. You'll love to see that on event. Gonna be honest, that's fantastic. And then now we have 60 shards, which I know is a lot, don't get me wrong. But normally, whenever you want to duplicate your units that have the essence, you know, so you want to duplicate these kinds of guys, it costs a couple shards to duplicate them, but the Spikedrivers actually have like a built-in duplication mechanism. So we might be able to get away with, oh no, I forgot you're spooky. We might be able to get away with like attacking or, you know, duplicating it over and over again, duplicating this really strong unit without actually having to put in without having to take the pack shards. I want to do that. I want to do this. I understand you're going to kill my warrior. What if I told, oh, I can't play. Oh, no. Hold on. I don't like doing this, and I don't do it very often. But on something like that, where I just so blatantly make a goofy mistake, I think we have to. Okay. So I could drop both of you down, but you only have 5 health. If I lay one of you here, you'll kill one of them, and then you both will just get bodied. So I can't actually do that. I could play you guys up top, and then we could try to handle all the bottom floors with these consume cards. But we're not gonna get many. We're not gonna get many abilities to play things because we're gonna be out of Ember next turn. I kind of like it though. Let's just do it. So we'll go here. We'll go here. I would love to raid you guys. No. I think we do this. We just try to kill as many of them as possible before they come up to the top floor. And I don't want to raid you because that'll be one more Ember Drain that I get next turn. I'd rather spread the Ember Drain out. Yeah, and you didn't come up to the top floor anyway, so it's fine. We'll do one of... I need some candies. I forget that you're in the deck. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Completely forgot you were there. And I don't have any way of building candy either, so we just have to deal with it. I will play you, and then I don't have any. I don't have any Ember, so I think we do one of these, and then I would have loved to have played this up here, but we just can't. Okay, they're dazed. I forgot about Light's Gift. Light's Gift, you're so good. And then now I can't play you because you're too thick. That's fine. That's fine. Honestly, Shiny Stew, you do your thing on the first floor. Because you do have a thing. Like, you're good. You're a decent unit. 3 multi-strike is really solid. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Let's give you another one of these so that you guys all hit Talos. And then 13 damage so that you die. 23 damage so that you die. You're both dead. It doesn't matter. Wait, no, you're not. 13. Oh yeah, not enough damage. That's fine. That's fine. The Train Stew is still dishing out damage. They're still like aggressive. I do not want to play the Spikedriver because I don't want it to die. I don't want it to extinguish. So I think we do something like that. Do something like this because you're terrifying. Something like this. So you all die. Probably should have Echo Broke. Actually, I will Echo Break. Kill, please. How are you? What are you doing here? How are you not dead? You're not dead and he's not dead. So what is happening? You're gonna daze me. I forgot you had that power, Talos. Talos, you never cease to surprise me. Honestly, the pack shards, the 60 pack shards by Talos is maybe a little bold, if I do say so myself. Perhaps a little bold. Shiny Stew, you're doing great. You are doing great. We just purged that card, which is really nice. I really wanted to get that bad boy out of there. I don't mind doing this, and I don't mind doing that. That'll keep you from dazing him, so he'll actually get to hit. No, it won't. No, it won't. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Same outcome, right? The outcome is that this Train Steward killed or did some damage to this guy. Okay, we're only doing 15 here, but let me introduce you to a friend of mine who is thick, to say the least, and would love to join. There's 15. There's another little 20 or so, and then we just can't play these guys. So, all right, that's solid. We got like 400 damage on Talos, which is beyond what I was expecting with 2 Train Stewards and 1 card. Totally fine. Totally cool with that. I will play you. We might kill Talos. We kill Talos without even needing our top floor, which is perfect. Like, if we can pull this out of nowhere, I'm comfortable. I don't win many of these runs, but when I do. Oh no, Last Stand. Why? Why do you give this to me? Why? Because I really want this card to be the card that I use with the fledgling imps to get a bunch of rage, and then we could just, because it's being consumed and brought back to life so many times, we could just use this fledgling imp floor to like go crazy, but then Seraph the Chaste just has to come along and do the thing that is doing. What if I made Horned Warrior? What if I have one Horned Tome? I can't play it. It's got 5 energy. Are you insane? Are you crazy? You can't play that. What if we just take Last Stand and then we try to make it work? What if we try really hard to make this work? I'm gonna try really hard to make that work. Infuse multi-strike 1. You don't say. Well, I wouldn't mind tossing this guy for his infused brother. But the problem is gonna be, like, do we actually get this card? Are we actually gonna get this guy back? Or are we actually gonna be able to toss this one? Because I think the answer is probably no. So I am going to go for the Merchant of Steel because I want to buff those little guys. So Merchant of Steel, Pyramane's Unstable Vortex. I am going to get to toss 2 cards. So if I'm going to toss 2 cards, I wouldn't mind tossing... Oh, the stews are not going to be super powerful next turn. So I wouldn't mind tossing the stews. I wouldn't really mind tossing the Queen's Imps. They're kind of a good way to get infused on floors, though. So they're kind of fine, actually. And then I wouldn't mind tossing the Horn Warrior. Yeah, we can make this happen. Let's do this. We're just going to do a little switcheroo. Just do a little switcheroo. We're going to have a bunch of Spike boys. And we need some energy. Maybe we go with capacity though. And remember, they're going to be adding armor, so it feels like we don't need tanks, but they're going to be helping quite a bit in the tank department. Surprisingly. I mean, they're not going to be super strong, but they'll be strong enough to hold their own, I think. And if we can like give one quick, we can give these guys quick, I think they'll be just a menace. Just an absolute menace. Even like a multi-strike, but I think quick would be the most important thing on those. So let's go with, oh, capacity. I might regret this. Let's go capacity. I think energy might have been a little bit stronger. Our health's gonna drop down to 50 and we're gonna gain like 90 gold, which would be really nice. Oh, it's gonna go even higher actually, so we're gonna gain even more. So we're gonna get 150 gold out of rationing scales, which you love to see. I will toss a shiny stew and the one that is not special, these two. Okay, quick. Ah, large stone, okay. How will large stone help these guys? It really doesn't, because then I could just play half as many of them. So it's actually kind of a garbage situation. I would be okay with this, actually. I would be okay with you being just massive. You and Echo Right kind of holding down your own floor. And then we have 1 capacity left over to play everything else. I don't hate this. It is expensive though, 105. Would it be smarter just to reroll and hope that we get quick? I think so. I think so. Yeah, let's do this. If we get quick on this reroll, it's gonna be super worth it. Okay, we did not. We got multi-strike. I need to play these guys ASAP. I don't think that I have the ability to kind of like wait on them. You know, I don't think I have the ability to wait 1 more Merchant of Steel. I kind of do. My train stewards did do a lot of the heavy lifting in that last fight though. Multi-strike on you could be fun. This kin host, you would become much stronger in that way. Multi-strike on, you know what? I'm gonna hold out for quick. I'm gonna hold out for these Spikedrivers. I may regret this. I'm gonna hold out. We're gonna give you this. Kin host, you're now like a regular member of the crew. +3 per candy. Yeah, sure. It's kind of like rage, but not. We'll give that to you. And then I'm good. All right, it's an interesting set. Nothing really synergizes, but they do work together. I like this repeater. I like Echo Right being like the big, massive 75 damage up at the top, and I don't really want to mess with eggs. I don't think we are generating enough candies to do eggs. Artifact. I'm gonna pass. I think this is the weakest we've been. Like this deck right here is the weakest we've been in a long time. I do not want spikes. All my units are squishy. Everything I have is squishy. So squishy. Horn Warrior, Echo Ray, I think you guys fit well up top, kind of like we were talking about. Yeah, because if something pops up I can't deal with. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, he's gonna take 4 damage just from fighting this guy. Yeah, I don't think that this is a play. Let's do both of you guys up top. There's gonna be a meat shield in front. I'm gonna play you with 0 health. So let's do this, this, this. That's a nice little 30 damage. I'll take it. Kin host? Not yet. Oh, I could. No, I don't have enough Ember. I was gonna do one of these, and then kin host. I wouldn't mind getting him out ASAP, because if we can do the 2 damage here and then drop him down, he'll have 20. So he'll gain 20. He'll be a 30 times 2 and a 30 health. That's not strong enough. He won't even live past this marksman, which I will have to kill, by the way. How many armor do you have? You have plenty of armor. You have a terrifying amount of armor. Okay, let's kill you for sure. Like, you're a problem. We will do these, but I don't like it. And then we'll try to stick Kin Host on whatever of the 2 floors ends up with the more candies, depending on whichever ones I want to just like take out. You losing 4 damage is painful. I can't really play Last Stand yet. It's kind of expensive, and I haven't been able to get my imps out. Maybe this was a bad play. We'll find that one out as we go. Will you die? Yeah, you'll die up there, but you also will kill the Horn Warrior. So I'm gonna need an imp to put in front of the Horn Warrior. Don't want to waste this on you. I will use that on you so we don't get trash next turn. I will do this for the candy as well. Do it for the candy, and then do it for the death. I mean, you'll deal 5 damage, whatever. Okay. Yeah, we have a ton of damage up top. That's really not that much of a problem. I'm gonna hold. I think we can hang. I don't need to use you. I may regret this, but we should draw our big guy, Kin Host, before the boss shows up, and so I think that's where we unveil the master plan of dumping him on either the 1st or 2nd floor. It's looking like the 1st floor right now. So burn one of these for sure. Like, you're not even dying. They're just meat shields at this point. And they can all die up here because they get dazed. So as long as they don't have spikes, like, they're dead. I like this to build up the candies. I'm gonna put you there though. And then I will put you here. You here. And I don't need to do the extraction. I wouldn't mind doing it up top, but I don't need to. It's kind of working. Like, I wasn't very optimistic, but it's coming together. It really is. You will go up top and you're just gonna kind of hang out next. Oh, you deal 5 damage to the front unit, which is this guy. So if I throw the imp down, I don't want you to deal 5 damage to my pyre, but it really doesn't matter because we heal up to 50 every time anyway. So I think I'd rather just let the top floor be. We'll do that. I would like more candy here, but I need them to happen next turn. So maybe more candy here. Yeah, we'll just do this. And then 1 more. And then we'll toss this. And then we'll deal damage to you in the back. No! No. All right, we'll play it out. That was a mistake. That was dumb. It was big dumb. I got the big dumb. Okay. Vent. I don't want to waste all my energy on it. As long as you die. Kin Host, you're looking great. I think we're only gonna get 2 echo breaks next turn. So I think we do this, and then we play you. And then This is an easy play. And this is an easy play. And then this is an easy play. Okay. We're gonna win the fight, I think. But like, no, we're not. I don't think we're gonna win this fight. 23 damage, one of those. I think we're gonna lose this fight because I killed my guy. So I may just recoup my losses here. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna sprint through this fight. We have the ability to win this. I don't do this very often, but I've done it a couple times already now. I apologize for my resin. Let's just blast through this. I think we can do one of these for you. We can do one of these to you. I could have played that, but I didn't. That's okay. Ah, that was such a big mistake. Such an oopsie. I want to play this guy as quickly as possible, I think, instead of waiting around. Or I want to play him up top. I think that works. I mean, we lost the gold, but I don't know if we got it last time either, to be honest. You're dead. Everyone's gonna take a little bit of damage. That's okay. Give me one of these. Give me one of these. I'm gonna play the kin host up top. I think I've made that decision. Play you there. You're gonna die. That's fine. Yeah, I think it makes way more sense for the kin host to be up top for the boss fight. Even though the boss is gonna gain a lot of health by the time or a lot of damage by the time he gets up to the top, I think I want these two guys behind him. So that's my plan, at least. I like this. We're gonna buff you up so you don't just die to something goofy. You know what I mean? Something goofy. One of these, perhaps? We have 4 things up there now. One of these, keep you alive. And then honestly, this back 4 doesn't need it. Or that 4 doesn't need the echoes, since that's the strategy we're going with. You guys are doing great. If I kill you, you're gonna deal 5 damage to whatever's in front, but tell you what, I have a secret. I don't mind if the thing in front dies. I also kind of want you to die, so that I can play this rage boy. So toss you. I'm okay with taking the 3 damage. Rage boy. Okay, give me the boss. Give me the boss. Let's go. Let's go. Boss time. Boss time. Piece of time. We're gonna grab you soon. This'll clear. This is good. We can do these two, but it doesn't really matter because we're at full capacity. You are going to both die, which is perfect. So one of those. Do one of these. Do one of those. These don't matter. Okay. All right. Boss time. Perfect. How can I get more things up here? I can kill you. I can... That's it. That's all I can do. We're gonna drop you. You have the most health, because you're gonna have like 60 or something like that. So you go in front and you're gonna be the big tank. I don't mind about any of this. None of this bothers me. I should have killed you. No, you're regenning. Why are you regenning? I don't know what makes you regen. I think it's just because of the pack shards. It's a little annoying, but that's okay. I think you're just regenning 17 because you would have regen 16, but I did 1 damage to you. We've killed the boss. Look, I'm not happy about the way it had to go, to be honest, but we're there. We've killed the boss. I am gonna try to not do that too many times this run. Melee weakness 3 is good, but it's super expensive. This is really nice, especially it's gonna help us get over our energy problems, I think, so I like this. The spell chain card wasn't a bad idea either. Impressive to sacrifice and deal damage to the front enemy unit. I also like Pyre Chomper. Like I'm kind of okay with a lot of these actually. Wait, what? Oh, you make 1 unit 4 cheaper. That's an interesting combo. I'll take impressive. We'll try it out. I could make it a little bit better, I think. You feel your being begin to contract. Do you submit? I would love another divine artifact. Thank you very much. Whoever is giving me these divine artifacts. I think Dazed is super strong. Even though it's Dazed 1 when an enemy, like it's not doubled, it's really not a doubled artifact like all the other ones are, but I think it's super strong still. Okay, we have to go to the left because I really want to put quick on these little guys. Quick! Yes! Witness they're going to be so strong. These guys are going to be really good. I'm very excited. If you can't tell, I think they'll be great. I'm excited for them. Ken Host, you're gonna do great things as a tanky boy. I don't need to reroll unless we just want to give 10 damage to like you for funsies. We might as well give 10 damage to you for funsies. Okay. Boons, Horde, give me. That's not bad. When you first summon your champion, gain a random unit card with 10/10 -1/1. I forgot how goofy this looks. How goofy this is. Because it literally is just any unit. It can be like an incant unit. It can be like an awoken, you know, animus or something like that. It's just super goofy. But I think Encased Divinity is gonna make way more sense for our situation. Conscription Notice is more like early game, I think, when you really need the help. I kind of just like this, and also it's so just like lucky, you know. You don't know what you're gonna get. Not at all. You'll love to see it. I don't know if it's worth it, but you'll love to see it. Pact? What pact do I have? What could I do here? I could make you also rage. I don't think that's worth it because I like to play this guy as he is. Deal 40 damage. I could give 40 damage to one of you. It doesn't really feel worth it though. Intrinsic is going to be okay if I wanted to start this like consume dealio, like something like that, but I think I'm fine. -2 on you actually sounds really good, so we'll take that. Last Stand, you're now super cheap. Now I feel like I'm going to use you more often, and we're at 75 pack shards, which is a manageable number until we get to Arcus at the very least, and then I think we jump up. Like we're gonna hit Arcus and then we jump up. So the key to this game, key to this round, is getting all of our divers killed, not divers, Spikedrivers killed, which shouldn't be hard because they only have 1 health and you are a sweep boss, and I think this guy's super tanky big. Yeah, he's not a sweep boss, but he is super tanky big. So that's like a spooky little thing here that we're gonna have to, we're basically like playing this round with an extra incentive, is we're just trying to get as many of these killed as possible. Where can you go? Oh, I like that. I like the way that looks. That's kind of cool. I think you make the most sense up top. Same as before. We'll eat the Ember Drain. Not really concerned about that. Comfortable with that. I'm cool with that. And I know that makes this guy big. Wait, what? Oh, you're special. You do more things whenever everybody else is armored up. Love to see that. Love this. Kill. This guy's huge. Like, he's absolutely massive. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drop him, to be honest. We have to end the turn. I guess I could have played it, but like it really wouldn't have gotten me any. There really wasn't anything to gain there. Okay, so you are going to show up. You're going to give everybody armor, which keeps them alive for much longer, because this boss is a sweep boss. So I want these guys to give these two as much armor as possible. And then we're going to deal 159 to you. I could do this and you would die, or I could focus on the bottom floors. I think it makes more sense to kill the bottom floors as we go. Wow, this Concussive Coals is really doing work here. Extract this for you? Or quick? No, extract it for you. I think you're more long-term. And then we... Are you dead? Still not dead, huh? Still not dead. If I do this, do you die? Yes. And then we can play this. Perfect. Okay, there's a lot of damage up top. I may not need the growing guy. I may not need Ken Host, which will be interesting. I would like to sacrifice these guys too, but it seems like I am not gonna get that chance. So, oh, I want you to die. How do I kill my own units? It's like hilarious. I need my own units to die. So I'm just gonna, yeah, just gonna kind of start eliminating them very slowly. Drop you there. Do that because it gives everybody the kills. So many special effects. Just like crazy. Okay. Need to kill my own unit. So, please disappear for me. Please kill this frontliner for me. Still not dead. Now you dead? Now you dead. You dead? No. You dead now? Doesn't matter, because you're a tank and you're in the back. I might be able to play this guy next turn, actually. Where are you at? Might be able to play this guy next turn. Because if I can fill this up, just do one of these. Now that's full. We can play him on the bottom floor and then maybe get a few... Yeah, there we go. We maybe get a few hits off. I would have liked to have been able to play one more Spike Driver. That would have been nice. Maybe we can try to throw one in up here or something like that. So give me a Carapace. I'm not gonna be able to play anything else except for a vent. I might as well not worry about up here. We'll do that. Okay. So here we are. So here's your big debut. 50 times 2, 75. That's gonna be good for 500 damage by yourself. I love this unit because you can kind of just throw him in like that. You don't really have to spend a lot of time or resources like building him up, and then you just dump him in and he's like a boss killer, which is fun. It's just a fun way to, or it's a fun little unit to like add into a deck, I think. If I drop you in, you just die immediately, so you're just a waste of energy. You don't do anything because I haven't been raging at all. This is fun. This is fun. This is good. And nothing else here. If we consume that, we wouldn't get our damage card, so. Okay. 50? Yes, enough. That's all I need. All right. I would have liked to have gotten him instead, but that's fine. We're gonna play that. We'll do one of those, do one of those, do one of these, that's okay. All right, so we're at a point now where the Spike Drivers need to really kick into gear. Like I really need to get more of them dead. They need to die faster. Which means I probably need to chew through the deck a little bit faster, which means I should probably get rid of some of these imps, some of these stewards, that kind of stuff, so that we're drawing those little guys more often. Because I think you need 5 of them to trigger the event with Heth. I could be wrong. I don't want any of these. I'm good with the deck as it is, actually. You are interesting. I don't know. You're gonna give me a lot of the consume cards that you kind of have the same effect as Echo, right? I don't know that you're for me. I'm comfortable with where we are. For the most part, I think. What's the middle here? Money? Okay. Pyre health is going to give us more money as well because we keep dropping our health. Like, I like rationing scales. This is actually kind of working out because it's healing me up when I need it and it's doing the other stuff when I don't. Who is this? This is the Arcus fight? Okay. And we can definitely, I think we can definitely make sure these little guys get killed for the Arcus fight. And they're going to be fun to drop down and just let them attack Arcus as well, as Arcus is like flying around and whatnot. Merchant of Magic, Unstable Vortex, Concealed Caverns. I think we need to toss cards. The Merchant of Magic is questionable, but I wouldn't mind adding some damage to this Impressive, and I wouldn't mind making these Echo Breaks a little bit stronger, because they're not really scaling, unfortunately. So let's do this. Let's toss one of you for sure. Let's toss 2 of you, I think. Give me the Caverns. We might have something weird going on in here. Yo, that's new. A pillar of light spews strange fragments into the air, making the way ahead dangerous. Bone Shaker grinds to a halt on its own, perhaps recognizing the odd power emanating from the pillar. The air is stale, imperceptible, even. No longer stinging with the outer chill, but also devoid of life entirely. You feel the urge to hold your hand to the light, unsure of what may occur, but something in the back of your mind urges caution. Oh, but does the light beckon? But the light does beckon. And do you listen? So something's not right. I can purge a spell and then create 3 copies that are 0 cost but also purge? Interesting. Okay. And then I feel it calling. Infuse Nexus Spike with the essence of 2 What? What? With the essence of 2 spells, can only be played once per battle. But that's not true because Echo Right brings those consume spells and brings them back. I think this is very much so the more obvious choice here. Let's go for it. Select a spell to infuse. This spell will remain in your deck. What do you do? What does this do? Spell merge. Does it literally do 2 things? Am I, what what is happening here? You know how awesome it would be to have Last Stand and a Rage card at the same time? Wow, I really wish I had more powerful spells. This could be fantastic. I think Ancient Resonance and Forgotten Trade together could be fun because it's like nuke the floor and give me more energy, and I think it would make much more sense than something that's like target a unit and target a unit. Like these two don't make any sense. Hosting Kin and any of these kind of make sense, but not really. And the spike's going to be consumed as well, right? So you could basically turn this card into a consume card, which I would like. I don't think it makes any sense to do Echo Break. It's really not that strong. I think we take deal 5 damage to enemy units and Forgotten Trade, or we do Forgotten Trade and Echo Transfer. So it becomes a 15 health that also gives us energy. What a weird situation. I like this. Let's go you. And, oh, it took the ones that, okay, so yeah, that makes sense because that spell's not a spell that deals damage. Like you can't use Echo Break. Okay, so that makes sense. We're gonna take this as well. Ancient Resonance, Nexus Spike. You are a card that doesn't affect bosses. Play Forgotten Trade, play Ancient Resonance. Oh, it just plays both the cards. So if you're gonna be using this for 2 cards that will combo off of each other, you're going to want to use like apply rage and then double rage, just as like a heads up. But cool, okay. That was perhaps one of the most interesting Cavern events I've seen in the game. That was fantastic. How can we break this card? I can't double stack this guy, can I? No. Can we magic power it? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Like how can we do stuff to that card? Do I still have both of these cards? I do have both of those cards in my deck. Okay, I thought it was gonna like get rid of them, to be honest. This makes a ton of sense. I want to make you much better. I would love to make you cheaper. I think that's the only thing I can do. And then to be honest, I want to purge all the stuff that's consume that's not Nexus Spike and like Forgotten Trade. Like I don't think Last Stand's really working for me anymore. I'm gonna purge this guy. I might regret that, but I think that makes some sense. Double stack, double stack. Nothing can be double stacked. I could reroll, but it wouldn't do anything. How bizarre. Gain an artifact. Shards and spells. Do we want to hit 90 already? Just for 100 gold, which will let me purge one more card? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just try to get this side next time. Yeah, we're good. Let's just go for it. Arcus, let's go. Small little spiders engage. This is certainly one of the most interesting runs I've had in a long time. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just bizarre in so many different ways. I need you guys to do well, so I want you to go down bottom. And then here's the fun part. You're gonna apply armor to everything on your floor, and you're actually kind of tanky. Not tanky, but you're kind of beefy, you know? Like, you're doing good. What do you do? Dazed? I don't need to play these. I was thinking we could do, like, Queen's Imp, and then... No, I don't need to play that. We'll just let him go to the discard. Okay. Spikedriver again, perhaps? I don't want any of my cards to die, which is what this guy, what's spooky about this guy? I think this makes sense. And then another Spikedriver. And I kind of need these Spikedrivers to die, which is unfortunate. Wait, hold on. Let's do this. And then this. Yeah. Now everybody's gonna hit you. No, you're stealthed. It doesn't matter. Arcus. How am I supposed to get that achievement? How am I supposed to do it? You won't even let me kill you. You need to go. You're already gonna go. You need to go. Unfortunately. I'm sorry, my friend. And I know that's gonna happen, but it's okay. We can fix that. we have the technology. Yeah. And then this is just added candy. Okay. I need to let my guys die as much as possible. That's the kind of the defining, like, what's happening on this floor. This is gonna be good. It's gonna give us tons of energy. Nexus Spike could be fun to start going. You're gonna give me tons of energy and just do damage to everyone on the floor. This is gonna be nice. I like that my Spikedriver's dying as well. If I could just kill this guy in the back and not kill everything else, that'd be great. Let's do this. Are you still dying? No, of course you're not. Now you are. Haha. Look at that. My master plan. I just need them to die so that we can apply the armor to everything below. Please don't be a dazed. Okay. I can take care of the situation, actually. Because we can do this to drop one of you and then Nexus Spike to kill all of them. So, boom. And then boom. Are you dead? You're not dead. Look at that. Then this isn't a bad play. It doesn't really matter how much damage we output past the 80 because Arcus is stealthed up anyway, so. Yeah. Oh, this deck is actually, look, I don't want to be the one to say it, but it's looking pretty good. I feel pretty good about it. Having Echo Right bring back this Nexus Spike every turn is just absurd. I need a good X cost card that I also could play all the time, but I don't really have any thoughts, to be honest. I would love to play you, but I don't want this Spikedriver to be the one that gets the thing, so we're just gonna do this. I'm okay with you taking some damage. I just keep, like, intentionally killing my own little spiders. Just keep dropping them. Die, little spider, die. One of those. One of these. Do I play you yet? I don't think so. I actually don't think you get played, like, for a while. I think the idea would be to have you at the end. It's the end. This is the end. I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have dropped it down. That was bad. You are going to be super helpful. 380, in fact. Do not need to kill you now. Boom. Wow, I really should have played the Kin Host. That was a bit of a mistake, I think. I think if I would have played the Kin Host, I would have gotten a big chunk of damage there that I don't have now. We can certainly try to get enough shards to play the Kin Host, but I think it's gonna have to be up top. So the problem is the only two cards I have that would actually give the Kin Host up there, or that will like give him echoes, are these guys, and they would give me Ember Drain next turn, which means I can't actually play it. So the point being, you do stuff like this. Sacrifice, you'll do 100. This doesn't really matter. We'll end our turn. Okay, Kin Host. Oh, not good. 1, 2. I think we need to restart. Ah, this is unfortunate. I hate doing this, but like I'm at the point where I think this run could be really, really good if I were not making small little mistakes. And I know this video is bordering on really long. Echo Right, you need to get down here. You're gonna do fantastic. You're gonna get both the kills. Don't need to play these. Okay. We know how to get to the first part. I think if I just would have played that kin host at the end there, I would have been much better off. And I know that I'm killing these guys, which seems a little aggressive, maybe even like foolish. But you. It doesn't really matter that I have all this damage down here because him being stealthed is what's really like messing up the plan. This is good. This is good. Both are good, actually. Yeah, give me all the energy. Death. Death. Bop. We call that a bop. There we go. We got one more, which is good. Get in there. You're gonna hold the fort down. And I think I play the kin host anytime this is above like 4. Like I think we play him as soon as we can find him. Do you not want to play any units? That's right. So. Oh, this is actually a different situation we were in before. Maybe I've had something change. Yeah, because before I had like whatever cards I could play here to kind of get out of the spot, but now I do not. So we're gonna have to do one of these. You should stay alive. I think it's best if we just Welder Helper and everyone takes the days. These two guys are both gonna make it up, but I think we'll be okay. Maybe not. I think we just leave it. We'll just eat one of them and not two. Ken host, where you at? You're coming? You're coming down the pipe. We got 2 more waves, that'll be fine. Boom. You've armored everybody. Death to the Spikedriver. One of these. One of these. I also forget that my pyre health really doesn't matter that much because as long as they don't do 50 damage by themselves, like the rationing scales is gonna bring us back. So I shouldn't have done that, but it's fine. Because I want that health for the guy next turn. Yeah, I wanted the health for right here. Yeah, so it's really not that big of a deal to have that. This is very important. I shouldn't have played that extract. I'm gonna pay for that. No, if I play you first, you won't be able to fit. This guy won't be able to fit. I want him to be able to fit. It's really good. We're gonna do that. Now we're big. Now we're big and spooky. This doesn't make any sense to play. Okay, Arcus, get down here. Let's see what happens. Mano y mano. 821. That is much more in line with what I thought was going to be going on. I could kill nothing. I was hoping I could like throw this down and then we could start doing the impressive chain, but can't win them all. So we're still going to have to deal like 1,300 damage as we go, and I don't think I have that. I think we just lose, actually. As much as it sucks, I think we just lose. I don't believe that I have the ability to play anything that's going to get me out of this situation, so. This is probably the most interesting deck I've had. I just wish that it were better. And I don't know what it is that's preventing it from being particularly good, but it is prevented from being particularly good. Like, I think there is some sort of missing element here. But yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get it. This is nice. This is a consolation prize. Sure, we'll give you the extra attack. Then we'll do 15. Like yeah, those little guys could have been very, very strong. It's so painful. That could have been fun. I wish that people would try those little Spikedrivers more often. I think they could be good. I really do. I think they could have been fun, especially because they were quick. If I could have just gotten them out a little bit faster, maybe they could have been, you know, more powerful to where they, by the time we got to that Arcus fight, because I wasn't able to, like, I was so late on scaling them because I really, really, really wanted that quick, that I think that I hindered myself. Like, I really hurt myself there. Spikedriver colonies, yeah, I had 7 of them by the end of it, so we definitely would have gotten them by the time this fight ended. Hef would have showed up and been like, oh, hey, congratulations, here's your extra 20 damage to him, or whatever it is. But yeah, either way, thank you very much for watching. This is one of the more interesting decks I've had, and I wish that it would have made it through, but I tried way too hard as it was, and I felt bad for rewinding and all that. So either way, thank you very much. Leaving a like is the easiest way to support this content and push it through the old YouTube algorithm. More to come. I'm definitely not giving up on Monster Train. Way more stuff to come. And looking for new series as well, just across the board. I'll see you in the next one.